Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're going to wrap up week number 10 of our Cal State Fullerton Titans Dynasty with a little national highlight show. And let's get it started with scores and highlights from the top 25 as we always do. Houston, ranked number 24, 7-1, 4-1 in conference play now after a nice drubbing of South Florida. The Bulls fall to 1-4 in the AAC. Iowa at 23, 24-14 win over the Wisconsin Badgers. Hawkeyes are 7-2, 5-1 in Big Ten play. And now let's head out to South Carolina. Number 22, Mississippi State at 6-1, taking on the 4-3 Gamecocks from Columbia. Keayon Thompson on a third down and 15. Under pressure is flushed out, loses the football. It's scooped up by Javon Kinlaw, and he's going to run it in for 6 to get this scoring started. South Carolina on top 7-0 early midway through the first quarter now. Here's Ryan Helinski. Deep pass down the right side, caught in stride by Shi Smith, a 68-yard touchdown reception, and the Gamecocks are out to a 14-0 lead over 22nd ranked Mississippi State. Keayon Thompson now. Hands straight up the gut to Kylan Hill. He's untouched. Actually, that was Gibson, my bad. Not Hill, Gibson that time. He goes through untouched. Touchdown, Mississippi State, now 14-10 South Carolina. Keayon Thompson down the left side. Catch is made down into the red zone. Keayon Thompson from the shotgun on a third down and 10. Out to the left side. And Kylan Hill is stopped there. It'll force Mississippi State to attempt a field goal. The kick is up. It's good. And it's a 1-point game. Here comes Keayon Thompson again. He's going to pull it down and run. Get a block on the outside. He's down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. An 18-yard carry for Keayon Thompson. Thompson again. Quick slant. Stephen Guidry caught for the touchdown. Mississippi State goes up 20-14. Later in the game, midway through the third quarter, Ryan Helinski to Ortre Smith. And South Carolina regains the lead. Now, with Keayon Thompson out of the game, Mississippi State has a backup quarterback in. He finds Farrod Green over the middle for the catch, and then hands to the left side to Alec Murphy, an 8-yard touchdown run for Mississippi State. And they go up 26-21. They're going to go for the 2. The backup quarterback, I wish I knew his name, I don't. He pulls it down, runs it up the middle for the 2-point conversion. It's now a 7-point lead. Ryan Helinski, late in the fourth quarter, under 2 minutes, with a hook up down the left sideline, a first down and 10. Pressure coming from the right side. Corner route to Josh Van. And Helinski, 320 yards and 3 touchdowns to that point in the fourth quarter. We go to overtime in Columbia. Here's Helinski backpedaling. He's going to be hit and dropped. And that is on third down. That's going to force Carolina to attempt a long field goal, a 38-yarder. Kick is up. It's good. I guess that's a medium-range field goal. 38-yarder. 31-28. South Carolina with the lead. Mississippi State is going to be forced to attempt a field goal as well to keep this game going. The kick is up. It also splits the uprights, and we head to a double overtime. Mississippi State would get the ball first in this one. Screen pass to, I think that was Alec Murphy again. Sets up a fourth down. Mississippi State has to settle for a field goal, and now South Carolina can win it with a touchdown. Ryan Helinski setting up a screen of his own. A broken tackle, but he cannot break the second wave of defenders. Makes a fourth down. South Carolina is going to have to go for the tie, and they get it. We're tied at 34. Now, if we score touchdowns, we have to go for 2-point conversions. Ryan Helinski to the right side, down to the 2-yard line. Now on second goal from inside the 1, Ryan Helinski over the middle. Catch is made for the touchdown by the big tight end. And now South Carolina has to go for 2. They give it off the left side after a penalty. And the false start kills them. It's 40-34, but their defense can bail them out here. Mississippi State can win it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Murphy goes in on the left side on the screen. We are tied, and now here's possibly your ball game. Mississippi State's backup quarterback is going to pull it down. Buffalo over a couple of defenders, and the Bulldogs escape Columbia with a 7-1 record, 3-1 in SEC play. The Gamecocks fall to 3-4 in the SEC. They're 4-4 overall. 21st ranked Notre Dame improves to 6-3 with a 41-28 win over the Navy Midshipmen, who fall to 1-7 and 0-6. Tennessee, number 20, 38-14 win over Mizzou. Tennessee improves to 7-2. Missouri falls to 5-4. They're 1-4 in the SEC. If you watched our game against Kansas State, you saw the Jayhawks beat the Texas Longhorns 13-9. And now 18th ranked Florida State on the road to take on the Canes in Miami. Cam Akers straight up the middle, a 5-yard touchdown run. Florida State out to a 7-0 lead. James Blackman from the shotgun now later in the first quarter. Blackman out to the left side, wide open. Trey McKitty for the touchdown. 2nd down and 6 for Miami. It's Jaron Williams down inside the 5. 1st down and goal for the Hurricanes. And the give to DJ Does Dallas right up the middle, 4-yard touchdown run. It's 14-10 now. Florida State with the lead. James Blackman winds up, fires it down the right side. Tiptoe catch is made down into the Miami red zone. We're midway through the second quarter here. Screen pass to Cam Akers. Cam Akers shakes off of a defender, gets tackled from behind after a penalty and a loss. 3rd down and goal for Florida State, but they find Keyshawn Shelton for the touchdown from James Blackman. Tight window there. He finds it. 21-10. Florida State with the lead. Here's more James Blackman over the middle to DJ Matthews. 1st down and 10 in the red zone now. Blackman's going to pull it down and run. He's down inside the 5 to the 1. 1st down and goal, and James Blackman calls his own number again. It is now a 28-10 lead for Florida State. They're going to try to add on more midway through the third quarter. James Blackman in off the right side. 3-yard touchdown run this time, and Florida State starts to pull away. They would end up with a 44-20 win over their rival Miami Hurricanes. 7-1, 5-1 for Florida State. Miami falls to 5-3, 2-3 in the ACC. 17th ranked UCF over SMU, 38-3 in Dallas. The Knights are 7-1, 5-1 in conference play. SMU falls to 3-2 in the AAC. 16th ranked Penn State, 31-24 over Maryland. Nittany Lions, 4-1 in the Big Ten, 6-2 overall. Now to Memphis we go. 15th ranked Cincinnati takes their undefeated season, puts it on the line against the Memphis Tigers. And Memphis scores first. Brady White pulls it down, keeps it for the read option touchdown, and now he gives it to Kenneth Gainwell for another touchdown. And Memphis off to an early 14-0 lead. Later in the first quarter now, Desmond Ridder would hand it off to Charles McClelland, and he goes in off the right side, cutting the Memphis lead to 14-7. Still in the first quarter. Play action, Brady White pitches it. Ball is loose, it's on the ground, and Cincinnati's going to come up with the turnover. And the Bearcats will have a chance to tie the game up with a touchdown right here. Desmond Ridder handing it off right side to Jared Dokes. And Dokes goes in, tying the score up at 14. Brady White now winds up, firing it down the right side. One-handed grab on the run. Catch is made. It's DeMonte Coxey. And later in the drive on a 3rd down and goal, Brady White hands it straight up the middle to Kenneth Gainwell, and Memphis regains the lead, 21-14. Before halftime, Desmond Ridder throwing out to the left side. It is picked off, and this one's going to be returned down to the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. 1st down and goal from the 9. Brady White, read option, keeps it again. And he's going to go down at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal. And the give to Kylan Watkins. And Memphis scores, going up 28-21. Let's go to the third quarter now. Memphis has the ball, 2nd and goal. 6:16 to go in the third. Brady White's going to keep it again. And Memphis lengthens their lead out to 14 points. Now it's cut to 7 again. At 35-28, Brady White, a strike down the right side of the field to Travion Samuel. A touchdown for Memphis, and they're back to a 2-score game. 25th ranked Memphis looking to upset 15th ranked Cincinnati. Kadarian Jones puts the exclamation point on a Memphis win, although Cincinnati does make the score look closer than it really was in the end. 49-42, a Tigers win. They improved to 6-1, 3-1 in conference. Cincinnati 7-1, 4-1 in conference. To the big house we go. Sparty against Michigan. Michigan State unranked. They've been ranked earlier in the season. They are out of the polls now. Michigan number 12, Sean McKeon with the catch from Shea Patterson. And now Shea Patterson zips one into Tariq Black. And Michigan jumps out to a 10-0 lead. Late in the first quarter, Shea Patterson again with a strike down the left side of the field. To Donovan Peoples-Jones, 17-0 Wolverines with the lead. Let's go to the second quarter. First play of the quarter. Shea Patterson to Nico Collins, 38-yard touchdown, and Michigan is blowing the doors open on their rival, Michigan State. Here is Brian Lewerke. Lewerke finds the receiver over the middle of the field is Matt Dotson. 26-yard touchdown. Brian Lewerke struggling so far in this game. They get the 2-point conversion. It's 24-8, but Zach Charbonnet answers with a 3-yard touchdown run, making it 31-8 in favor of the Wolverines. Brian Lewerke, play action. Late in the first half, Lewerke underthrows the pass. It's picked off by Michigan. Second turnover of the day for Michigan State, and Lewerke struggling. From the shotgun, here's Shea Patterson. Patterson down the seam. Sean McKeon with the touchdown, and Michigan continues to roll. It's now 48-18, and Shea Patterson is still throwing the football. Catch is made. Tariq Black, 50 yards on the touchdown reception. Shea Patterson goes over 500 yards passing, and Michigan destroys Michigan State 58-25. Michigan fans wish they could actually do that in real life. Hasn't been happening. 7-2, go the Wolverines. Number 7, Oregon against the Vanderbilt Commodores from Nashville. A rare Power 5 versus Power 5 matchup this late in the season. Non-conference matchup, I should say. Justin Herbert finds Addison down the right side. Herbert's going to run the option now, decides to keep it, and he shows his power as he runs over a safety. Justin Herbert for the touchdown. It's 10-0 Ducks. Early in the third quarter, Justin Herbert down the right side. Catch is made, and it's a foot race. And then a broken tackle, and Oregon's down inside the 5 to the 4. Justin Herbert gives straight up the gut, and a touchdown for the Ducks. Makes it 17-0 Oregon. Here comes Vandy. Floated out to the right side. Catch is made by Justice Shelton Mosley, making it 17-7. Justin Herbert and the Ducks would answer. Herbert pulls it down on the scramble, and he's going to be stopped inside the 10 at the 7-yard line on a 3rd down and 3. A give off the right side, and Cyrus Habibi Lakio goes in for the touchdown, and the Ducks go up 24-7. Justin Herbert give again up the middle. This is Travis Dye with the 12-yard touchdown run, and the Ducks win handily in Nashville 37-19, improving to 7-1. They're 5-0 in the Pac-12. Vanderbilt falls to 3-5 on the season. Big game, biggest game of the week probably. Number 6, Georgia at number 8, Florida from the Swamp. 3rd down and 22. Georgia backed up in their own side of the field. Jake Fromm's picked off by the Gators. And a broken tackle later, we have 6 points on the board for Florida. 3rd down and 6 now, trailing 7-0 midway through the first. Jake Fromm's 7-step drop finds a receiver over the left side. He continues to break tackles, fumbles the football, but it goes out of bounds. Later on in the drive on a 3rd down and 8, Jake Fromm, left side wide open is Lawrence Cager. Later in the game, early in the 3rd quarter, tied at 13. Jake Fromm stepping up, thrown down the left side, broken coverage, wide open is Lawrence Cager again, and it's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. They take a 20-13 lead. 6 minutes left in the 3rd. Georgia gets the ball back. Jake Fromm winding up, throwing it right down the very center of the field for another touchdown. This is Demetrius Robertson, 73 yards on the pass. Georgia up 27-13, and they might not look back. Jake Fromm out to the right side. Another touchdown reception. This time it's Matt Landers. Jake Fromm spreading the wealth in this game. And it's a 21-point lead. Georgia They came back on LSU and almost won. Can they do it again? Josh Hammond, 22-yard touchdown reception. It's 34-20. And now on a 3rd down and 3, LaMichael Pirine does not make it to the marker. And the Gators go for it on 4th and 1. Here's the give to Pirine, and he is stopped again. Sorry, that was Malik Davis, not Pirine, but nevertheless, he is stopped. And Georgia wins at 34-20 in the Swamp. They improved to 7-1. They're 6-0 in the SEC. Florida loses their 2nd SEC game of the season. Let's go to Lincoln, Nebraska, number 4, Cornhuskers at 7-0, facing the Wildcats of Northwestern at Memorial Stadium. Northwestern, early in the first quarter, Aiden Smith pulls it down, runs it in from 7 yards out, and Northwestern goes up 7-0. Adrian Martinez with a strike over the middle of the field. Wandale Robinson down inside the 5. It's 1st down and goal for the Cornhuskers. Adrian Martinez is going to pull it down and run. A couple of broken tackles, and he backs his way into the end zone for the touchdown to tie the game up at 7 apiece. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Adrian Martinez pulls it down on 4th down, and he is stopped. Northwestern gets their defense off the field on a turnover on downs, and here's Aiden Smith. He floats one out to the left side. It's picked off by Nebraska. First turnover of the day, and Nebraska would turn that one into 6. Mike Williams, touchdown run from just outside the goal line. Cornhuskers take their first lead of the game at 14-7 as we approach halftime in Lincoln. Adrian Martinez, another broken tackle down at the 5-yard line. Powerful runner for a quarterback. 21-7, Nebraska with the lead. Early in the 3rd quarter, buried deep in their own end of the field, Martinez off of his back foot. We've seen a lot of interceptions thrown off the back foot, but Martinez is able to complete the pass. 1st down and 10 now for the Cornhuskers. Maurice Washington with a nice gain. Later in the drive on a 3rd down and 11, Martinez going up top on the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska, and the Huskers go up 28-10. Early in the 3rd quarter, Adrian Martinez again, 1-yard touchdown run. Nebraska starting to roll. And Nebraska's looking like Nebraska of old. A 42-23 win over Northwestern. They improved to 8-0. 5-0 in Big Ten play. Northwestern falls to 1-5 in the Big Ten. 5th-ranked Virginia falls at home, their first loss of the season, and it's to the lowly Louisville Cardinals, just their 2nd win of the season. Virginia falls to 8-1. Ohio State, by the skin of their teeth over Purdue. What is it with Purdue? They have something on Ohio State. Ohio State does escape, but just barely. All right, that's it for top 25 scores. Let's look at some other scores and highlights. Minnesota 37-17 over Indiana. Rutgers 21-14 in Champaign over Illinois. Another Big Ten score. Let's go to the Big 12 now. Oklahoma State stays undefeated in Big 12 play with a 35-28 win over Texas Tech. TCU a 24-21 win over West Virginia. Both teams are 4-5 and down at the bottom of the Big 12. Syracuse becomes bowl eligible with their 6th win of the season, 49-37 over Wake Forest. North Carolina State upsets North Carolina in Chapel Hill, 41-13. And now let's head out to Blacksburg, Virginia. 7-2, Virginia Tech hosting the Boston College Eagles. BC with the ball deep in Virginia Tech territory late in the first quarter. And Anthony Brown runs it off the left side up to the 2-yard line. He's going to keep it again, a 2-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles jump out to a 7-0 lead over the Hokies. Later on in the half, a minute 43 before halftime, Virginia Tech would get on the board. Jaden Paiute makes it 7-7. Here comes Boston College now. They still have time in the first half. A strike to Elijah Robinson. 16-yard reception. Gives straight up the middle on 4th down. And A.J. Dillon on 3rd down. A.J. Dillon doesn't make the first down. Boston College has to settle for 3. It's 10-7, BC with the lead. As we go to the halftime break, let's go into the 3rd quarter early now. Virginia Tech with the football. Driving. Phil Patterson makes the catch. 1st down and goal for Virginia Tech. And the throw over the middle, wide open, is Tavion Robinson. A 6-yard touchdown reception from Ryan Willis. And the Hokies take their first lead of the game at 14-10. Now leading 17-10. Trying to stop BC from tying it up. And they do. They stop him at the 1-yard line. It's 17-10 as we move to the fourth quarter. And on third down and goal, Anthony Brown loses a yard. Big play coming up here on fourth down. BC leaving their offense on the field. Virginia Tech looking for a stop, and they're going to get it. They play the option perfectly. The quarterback and the pitchman were covered well. Virginia Tech takes over on downs at 17-10. Early in the fourth quarter, Ryan Willis, left side, finds a receiver. Damon Hazelton, 48-yard touchdown reception for the Hokies, and it's a 2-score game with 4:32 to go. But Boston College would not go away. Diving catch down the right side sets up a first down and goal. And Anthony Brown keeps it on the read option, goes in and scores as 24-17. 4 minutes to go on a first down and 10. Ryan Willis floating it down the left side. The pass is going to be intercepted by Boston College. We are coming the other way. And Boston College is going to have a chance to tie this game up. Ryan Willis can't believe it. 2:44 to go in the game. Anthony Brown, under pressure, shakes off a defender, but he is taken down. Loss of 8 yards. Brings up fourth down and 18. Huge play here. Look at this kick. A 53-yard field goal, and he hits it. From 53 yards out, it's 24-20 now. And Boston College is going to get a stop on third down. A sack of Ryan Willis brings up fourth down at 5. The Hokies have to punt it away, and they're in trouble here. Boston College trailing by 4 with just over a minute left in the game. Noah Williams makes the catch on the right side. Anthony Brown from the shotgun now. On second down and 10, throwing towards the end zone. Back corner, and it's incomplete. A diving attempt made. Third down and 10. Minute 30 left in the game. Setting up a screen. Anthony Brown out to the left side to David Bailey. He's wrapped up and tackled. Fourth down and ball game here. Anthony Brown backpedaling, throwing over the middle of the field. The receiver came wide open, and Virginia Tech fans doing a little surrender cobra. What happened? The Hokies blow a 2-touchdown lead in the fourth quarter and lose at 27-24. A nice upset win for Boston College. Now Iowa State with a 16-0 win over Kansas State. Somehow Kansas State got blanked in Manhattan. Arizona with another shutout here, 31-0 over the Cal Golden Bears in Berkeley. Arizona 5-3, 2-3 in the Pac-12. Cal 3-5 overall. Colorado falls to UCLA in Los Angeles, 44-31. Arizona State over Washington State, 38-14. ASU is 1 win away from bowl eligibility. Washington State is 2 wins away. Oregon State becomes bowl eligible with a win over USC in Corvallis. The Trojans need to win 3 out of their last 4 games to become bowl eligible. Auburn has fallen out of the top 25. They do beat Arkansas 20-17. Tulsa over Temple 28-7. Golden Hurricaners 7-2, 5-2 in the AAC. Another non-conference game here for Tulane. They fall to Florida Atlantic 37-21. Owls are 6-1. Boise State with a 7-0 win over Colorado State. Maybe in a driving snowstorm? I don't know. Low-scoring game anyway. UNLV over San Jose State 29-21. Rebels become bowl eligible at 6-3. Hawaii upsets Utah State in Logan 28-20, handing the Aggies their second conference loss. Hawaii is 4-2 as well in the Mountain West. San Diego State remains undefeated in conference play with a 17-7 win over New Mexico. And Fresno State over Nevada 31-13. Nevada falls to 4-4, 3-3 in the Mountain West. Bulldogs are struggling 2-6, 1-4 in Mountain West play. All right, let's look at a little Sunbelt action from Atlanta. Georgia State at 6-2, hosting the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. We play the Hilltoppers later in the season, so we're interested in this game. And Georgia State leading the Sunbelt currently. So it should be a good game here. Western Kentucky's a pretty good team. We're tied at 3. Carson Jordan making the tackle there, forcing Georgia State to attempt another field goal to kick us up. It's good. It's 6-3. Georgia State midway through the second quarter. Western Kentucky has a pass picked off. It's going the other way for a touchdown. So Georgia State has a 13-3 lead. They have not scored an offensive touchdown yet. They have field goals and a defensive touchdown. Western Kentucky. Stephen Duncan pulls it down, runs for 17 yards on a third down and 4. Stephen Duncan play action. over the left side. Catch is made by Jaquez Sloan. First down and goal for the Hilltoppers. Give off the left side, and Josh Samuel powers his way in for the touchdown. It is now 13-10 in favor of Georgia State. Here's Duncan now, down the left side. Catch is made, 30-25. A guy misses a tackle. He's got one guy to beat, and he's going to break the plane in for the touchdown. Western Kentucky takes the lead at 17-13. Now, midway through the third quarter, Georgia State trailing 17-13, and they have a receiver break free on the slant. Zero coverage being played, and Georgia State regains the lead. Back and forth we go, 20-17 now. Garland LaFrance in for the touchdown for the Hilltoppers, and they regain the lead at 24-20. We're midway through the fourth quarter. Here comes Georgia State. Quarterback pulls it down and runs. A nice stiff arm. He's still on his feet. Slides down at the 45. Third down and 9 for the Panthers now. 5:52 to go in the game. Throw off the right side. Somehow Dan Ellington, actually he doesn't pull it down, and Georgia State's going to have to attempt another long field goal. And the kick is up and good. It's 24-23. Georgia State trailing by 1 with 1:47 to go. Pass down the right side. Catch is made. And they're going to get in their kicker's field goal range. Devin Gentry, a 60-yard reception. And on third down and 5, they give it off the left side. They might not need their field goal kicker. Seth Page picks up 9 on a third down and goal. They are stopped. And that brings up fourth down, and the kicker comes back in, and he's going to score another one. 26-24, here comes the final play of the game. Western Kentucky trying to get the win, and the pass is picked off inside the 10. Intercepted by Georgia State. The clock turns to 0. Remy Lazarus with the interception. And the Panthers win at 26-24. They remain undefeated in Sunbelt play at 4-0. They're 7-2 overall. UTSA falls on the road in Miami 45-14 to FIU. Panthers at 6-1, 3-1 in Conference USA play. Some more Conference USA action. Old Dominion over Middle Tennessee 30-27. Monarchs are 3-1 in the conference. Blue Raiders are 2-1. Let's go to the MAC now. Toledo 49-7 over Eastern Michigan in Toledo. 6-3. The Rockets become bowl eligible. They're 4-1 in MAC play. Northern Illinois 37-10 over UMass. We play them here shortly. Northern Illinois, that is. They get the win there. Kent State 31-10 over Akron. And that will do it for week number 10 in our Cal State Fullerton Titans Dynasty here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.